Today we got tanks, bourbon barrels, sponges, and shit you hate doing in the shop. Check it! How are you doing today? I am drinking New Belgium Portage Porter, and man, is it tasty. I've been drinking it since yesterday. It is good. Really like that brewery. All right, I got a couple of things in the mail. I got a Nick Ferry sticker and an MF Woodshop sticker, which are going to go right over on my bandsaw shortly. Not pictured is the Steve Carmichael sticker sent to me a couple weeks ago, already on the bandsaw. Also, I got this sweet screen printed poster in the mail, and it says honesty, utility, economy, and beauty. And this is from Will Holman. Will has a book coming out on April 7th called Guerrilla Furniture Design, and it looks really good. I can't wait to get my hands on a copy of that book. Those are the types of books that are right up my alley. By alley, you know what I'm saying. I just about have my new CNC put together, and we'll have a first carve video out shortly. This is the new X-Carve from Inventables and is their follow-up to the Shape Oko 2, which you can pre-order now. There's a little bit of confusion because there is a Shape Oko 3 and the X-Carve. Shape Oko and Inventables have parted ways. So Shape Oko is now on their own. So the 3 actually has nothing to do with Inventables. And the machine that I got is the new one from Inventables, and it's called X-Carve. And it's a lot less parts. It takes a lot less time to put together. It's more accurate because of the way it's built. But we're going to go over all of that in the upcoming video, and I can't wait to show you guys that. Are you guys ready for the good stuff? Here we go. This past weekend, I put out the second video in my picture frame series. This one shows how I built my spline jig. Here is a taste. This here is a real simple and easy to make jig that rides along your table saw fence and allows you to cut splines in picture frames. Just using glue on the mitered corners may seem good enough, but over time, as the wood expands and contracts with the seasons, the joints will eventually break, and that's why you need splines. Unlike a lot of spline jigs, this rides along the fence and not the miter slot, which means you can place the splines anywhere you want and cut even wider splines by moving the fence and making multiple passes. Setting the blade height is easy since the corner sits just a hair above the table and the two guides easily clear the blade. I got a few more videos coming out in this picture frame series that includes basic picture frames, advanced picture frames, proper mounting, and glass cutting, and maybe a couple more. So this is going to be an ongoing series, and you can check out that series playlist down below. All right, this next video is just an awesome piece of visual art. Check out the making of a planter by Boyce. I have been waiting so long for another video from CC. Please stop making me wait so long for your beautiful videos. They are so well done. Come on. This next video is from Toth, and he's building a bookcase, which is part of a larger furniture series. And I just love how he's cutting the crown molding by cutting the cove on the table saw and then rounding over the top on the table saw as well by using different angles on the blade. It's very cool. Check it. I just love his shop. Did you know at night when the machines get powered off, the disco lights come on in his shop? I'm being serious. Check this out. That is so awesome. Makes me want to pack up my lollipops and glow sticks and head right on over to California for a visit. As some of you may know, I enjoy a nice bourbon every now and then. So check out this next video where Greg Fearing makes a guitar from a bourbon barrel.
There's 4,200,000 barrels in storage in the state of Kentucky right now. That is our only local product. We have, a hot round in Louisville, and we have, kind of derby-esque food. But here we have this bourbon that we've been doing since, the 1700s. Here, open. We have this drive to touch and play stringed instruments. What is this enigma with string instruments? I mean, it's never ended. It's something that's in the human form.
Man, I bet his shop smells like the sweet sunshine on a spring morning in the Kentucky hills. This next video comes from one of my favorite blogs, Colossal. This dude converts a 1979 Ford Falcon into a tank. Check it.
Raul is like a total artist. He's a poet, man. But he's a poet who can fix about anything he can invent. He builds all kind of stuff. I thought he was working on his car. But then he talked a lot of crazy things.
Creo que es alguien a lo mejor un poco...
I'm the creator of the weapon of mass instruction, which is a sculpture that has the ability of transporting books, giving books away, collecting books, making a mess on people's head.
¿Te gusta leer la lectura?
On my head too, also.
Un libro de poesía. ¡Bienvenidos!
That was awesome. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This next one is not a video, but a great article you should check out on core77.com. Tools that change the way we design and build. Jory Brigham on the Festool Domino's in-shop impact. You may recognize Jory from the Spike TV reality show Framework, in which he is currently a finalist. Jory's work is just phenomenal. Take a look at some of these pieces. I believe he's also sponsored by Festool, if I am not mistaken. Just beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Good stuff, Jory. Hope you win. I only hope you win because my buddy and neighbor Lacey is already off the show. Here's for you, Lacey. This next one was just brought to my attention and is an Australian TV show on YouTube, and I suggest you subscribe to it right now because it is that good. Check this out.
What we're doing is making two boxes. A ply veneer box with solid timber edging and a solid timber box with a raised panel lid. Up until now, we've been making the boxes, and now we've got the carcasses ready, and as I said last episode, now we'll cut the lids off. Now I'll show you two ways of cutting the lids off. There are many ways you can go, but there are two I generally use where I'm going. But it's always a good idea to use a marking gauge if you're not sure, all right? So I'll just go over to the table saw and I'll cut this off.
Top-notch video, top-notch instruction, great tips, and entertaining. I told you folks that this show is no longer called the Woodworking Wrap-Up because we are expanding outside of wood, and here is a great example why. Check out krtwood making a bowl out of sponges.
Number one, it takes up all that internal volume, and it also gives something to attach the faceplate to, that the whole bottom of the bowl was going to end up being uncured, but that ended up not happening. So I kind of lucked out there. The hardener that I'm using is the 205 fast hardener. I didn't think it would be a good idea to drill a hole and try to mount that on the chuck, grabbing it from the inside. So I'm really not sure what would have happened if that hadn't happened. And there's quite a bit of this foam that's in there, which sort of looks like freezer burn.
It's that type of creativity that I'm looking for. I always think his opening sequence looks like a vagina. What do you think? No offense to KRT or vaginas, I just can't unsee it no matter how hard I try. Anyways, good stuff. Look forward to more videos. Earlier today on Facebook and Twitter, I asked you if you could forever remove one task in the shop, what would it be? Here's how you responded. Having to move my wife's and kids' stuff out of the way so I can get some work done. Repairing all the mistakes made in the previous steps. Waiting for glue to dry. Throwing away beer bottles. Editing video. I'd rather watch Jay Bates eat an apple. Looking for tools I just had in my hand. Picking up and putting away the tools my wife uses. Careful, careful. Cleaning all my crap up. Please don't crap in your shop. Please don't crap in your shop. Stitches. Peeing in a bottle. Updating Facebook after every step. Man, I hear you. Wearing pants. Man, I hear you. Removing all the blood. Cleaning up the cat poop from the piles of sawdust. Tell me about it. If I leave a pile of sawdust on the floor for like a half hour, the cats have already pissed and shat in the shavings. Are you kidding me, cats? Come on, cats. Come on. Seriously. Use the litter box. Show some self-respect. Don't you have any dignity? Come on. And the top answer is sanding. 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 I would seriously give my youngest child's soul to Satan to circumvent sanding. Yeah. I am able to do what I do because of your support. If you would like to help me out, you can do so by sharing this video, following me on all my social medias, and buying me a beer, which is a money donation. And this week, I would like to thank the following donators. Mark Garth, a generous donation from Tony Traver, Richard Devlin, Jared Bushong, Darren Ratke, and Belkin Ferry. Be safe, be nice, stay passionate, and make something. All right, Chuck, cut it. Cut it. Where are you going?